I'm Glenn Registered, Hometown Supply. Come by today and let me show you all the different product lines that we carry. Just about anything that you need, we have it in stock. This is our battery line. We have lawn and garden batteries, batteries for four-wheelers, battery chargers, jumper cables, jump boxes. Bring in the type vehicle you need something to fit. 99% of the time we got a battery to fit. As long as it's interstate, it still has warranty on it no matter where it was bought. We replace it. We have tires for passenger cars, for trucks. We got 3 warehouses full of used tires. Most of the time you come in with a size in the morning, we can have it this afternoon for you. Come by and let me show you what sets us apart from all the rest. If you can't do business here, you just can't do business.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to TV 35 WDIG Community Calendar. I'm your host, Carolyn Walker, and we're just going to update you and inform you on some of the events that are going on right here in our community here in Dublin, Georgia. Now, there's a lot of construction work going on with the Transportation Investment Act funded project right at the Springdale and Veterans. They're doing a lot of construction work because they're putting in a light, and the officials are asking that drivers be careful when they approach not only that work zone but also other road work areas throughout the city and county. So if you're going up and down Veterans Highway 80, if you're going up that way toward Walmart, make sure that you're careful because the workers are out there and they are putting in a light, so they will make it much easier for people within that community coming out on Springdale. They can make that left turn or right turn much more easier. So when you see construction work going on, be careful. And if you see those signs and the guys out standing in the road, that is for a reason. It's for your safety purposes. So make sure that you pay careful attention to the workers that are out there on the roads working. And not only the highway people, but sometimes the electric, Georgia Power is out, and the cable company is out. So pay attention. But right now they're working at Springdale and Highway 80, making it a safe turn for the people coming out of that community, putting up a light. So be careful until all of that is in place. So I think they're going to complete it sometime this week or next week, but whenever, they're going to appreciate it. And so we just have to be a little patient when stuff like that is going on. And this is Mental Health Suicide Awareness Month. So if you know anybody that's struggling with mental health issues, or if they're acting strangely, or, you know, just look like they're very, very depressed, their behavior have changed, pay attention and talk to them and let them know if they're having some kind of problems, that there is help out there for them. They don't have to suffer alone, and contemplating suicide is not the answer, because not only are you hurting yourself, you're going to hurt your loved ones and your friends and all of that. So be considerate. It's almost a selfish act if you want to know the truth. But you know, mental health has no boundaries. It will take you deeper and deeper and deeper if you don't get help. So if you know someone suffering with mental health issues, please let them know that there is help. You can talk to them and pay attention to their behaviors. There's a lot of depression and stuff going on with kids because of bullying, and you know, you need to pay attention to your children's behavior. School is in now, and some kids can be really mean, and the least little thing that they can say to a child, one child to another, or a group of them, and it would just throw that child into a whirlspin. So making them feel so belittled and less than. So make sure you're careful and pay attention to your children and adults and friends if they've been in the military or just has a history of mental illness. Make sure that you can direct them and, God willing, help them to find help, counseling, and maybe at some point they need medication to balance out their, stabilize them and the chemical balances in their bodies. So we need to really pay attention. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and some people get so overwhelmed they can't, deal with it. And then sometimes mental illness is generic. It just trickles down from one generation to the other. So pay attention, people. Make sure that you are there for somebody and lead them to counseling or whatever professional help that they can get out there. So we want to be mindful of that and not take anything or anybody's behavior for granted. It's just so much going on. I mean, shootings and killing and just, oh my God, it's just all over the place. And we want to pay attention and be mindful of all of that. So there is Georgia DDS is upgrading the security features for driver's license ID. The Georgia Department of Driver Services recently began issuing new, more secure driver's license and identification cards at its 67 customer service center. Now, the new cards are made of premium polycarbonate to reduce document forgery and to protect against identity fraud. You just have to be careful and want to make sure that customers are reminded that previously issued driver's license and IDs will remain valid until their expiration. So don't go trying to renew your driver's license to get the new one until they have expired. So your license are good until their expiration date. Look at your expiration date, and if it's time for you to renew, then you will get the new card. And that is just so wonderful that they're doing that to further prevent identity theft and fraud. And I talk so regularly and frequently about fraud and scams and stuff. So there you have it. It just lets you know that it's real. And we have to be mindful that people are out to get you sometimes, and you just can't be too careful. I tell you about putting your items that you purchase or things that you have in your car, your firearms, etc. Make sure you keep those things out of sight, even if you have to go home and put them away and then go back out. Play it safe at all costs. Don't take anything for granted, because there are people that actually wake up every morning going about to cause, harm and do wrongful stuff and breaking the law, and that's just their mindset. They don't want to work and get a job and, earn their own living. They want to rob and aggravate and cause headaches for people that are at their jobs and wherever, visiting, vacation, and just to come home or go to your car and it's just all broken in and torn apart. You go home, your house looks like a scrimmage field, like they've just gone in there at their own right to invade your privacy, and that just makes you feel so bad. I have experienced that myself in a home invasion, and it just makes you feel differently. So put away stuff and lock your car, set your alarms, and but just do things. Take a few minutes to make the necessary things, do whatever you got to do to secure stuff, and then you won't feel like, man, I should have did this, if only, what they say, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But anyway, that's about fraud and scams. So yes. Auditions will be taking place Saturday, August 24th, 2019 at Theatre Dublin for the Nutcracker. And I said it before, when I see and hear stuff about the Nutcracker is about to start auditioning, that just lets you know that Christmas is right around the corner. This year is going out so fastly, and man, if you don't get your business in order, you blink and it's a new year already. So you just have to not put off today what you can do tomorrow. So the Nutcracker auditions will take place August 24th. The auditions are every week beginning in September. You will audition every week beginning in September up until the performance date of December 13th through 15th. So make sure you're ready for this, because it's a long journey. The rehearsals start in September if you're chosen. Got a long journey for rehearsals, and they want everything in perfection. So if you're not up to it, don't go, because if you're chosen and you're good, and they're gonna call you back, and then you gotta start that long journey of auditions. So and it's such a good thing that they have the Nutcracker here, because I understand people used to have to drive all the way to Atlanta to the Fox Theater to see the Nutcracker. So it is such a blessing to have it right here in our local community in Dublin, Georgia. So I'm going to read you the schedule. The adults will audition 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's Saturday, August 24th. Adults 8:30 to 9 a.m. 8th through 12th grade 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Point all ages 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. 5th grade to 7th grade 11 a.m. to 12 noon. 3rd through 4th grade 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. 1st to 2nd grade 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. K4 to K5 3 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. And remember, auditions are $10. And if you have any more questions, you can call for information at 478-275-1972, 478-275-1972, or 912-253-0404. And that's the Nutcracker Auditions, Saturday, August 24th, 2019. I'm going to pause for a brief commercial break. I'll be right back.
Dublin Ford Lincoln's favorite part about serving our community is all of the wonderful friendships that we build, and Ty Martinez is one of those friends.
I asked for a truck, and I couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, when he got the truck, it was exactly what I wanted. And they went. I think this one came from Tennessee. Got out of town and brought it to me. Oh, come Dublin Ford. Check them out before you check anybody else out.
Others call you customers, we call you friends. That's Dublin Ford Lincoln.
If you're in the market for affordable transportation, come on in to Dublin Auto Sales. Getting to work, school, or around town every day requires dependable transportation. And that's what you'll find at Dublin Auto Sales. Offering in-house financing too, so credit is never an issue. See Wayne Kemp or any of his friendly staff. Bill Topping, Alan Fields, TJ DeRochi. Look for Dublin Auto Sales at 1705 Telfair Street and 406 North Jefferson. And also at 511 North Jefferson, where you'll find a great deal. Dublin Auto Sales, affordable transportation you can count on.
Thanks to our community, Dublin-Macon Cardiology is celebrating 14 years of serving Dublin, Lawrence County, and all of Middle Georgia. At Dublin-Macon Cardiology, we've got state-of-the-art cardiac care right here at home, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Dr. Vega and his staff are here to serve you. New patients are always welcome and no referral is required. Walk in today to our chest pain center at Dublin-Macon Cardiology, Hospital Drive, right here in Dublin.
And I'm back with Community Calendar. I'm your host, Carolyn Walker, and you're tuned in to TV 35 WDIG. And I'm excited again for our Dublin Market on Madison. I love talking about that, and I was down there this weekend. Got there a little late, but I got some good stuff nonetheless, and it's just a beautiful thing to get out there and enjoy, shop, and enjoy all of the fresh fruits and vegetables that they have lined up out there, and I'm so pleased with the items that I did purchase. I went home, started eating some of the stuff in the car. As I said, I just can't hardly wait to get home to prepare it. if it's something, I can bite into or pinch off of right away, I start in the car. And I'm telling you, it was some melt in your mouth, tasty stuff that I got. And cooked up some this weekend and was very happy about it. So get out there. Get up and get out there. Don't be like me. I slept in a little late this past Saturday and just was moving a little slow, but I did remember, and I got dressed and I went out there. Very few people there, so I felt like I had it all to myself. So I walked up and down and picked a few items, and I was very pleased with it. So get out to the market on Madison. It's open air. It's just, you can just walk from one side up and down the other and make your selections of foods, fruits, and vegetables, and they are very good. And we thank you, Georgia farmers, for coming out and setting up your products out at our venue here at the market on Madison. And I'm going to share a few of the vendors that were out there with their items. Backyard Shed, they have their local honey, pound cake, banana nut bread, white bread, meat rub, barbecue sauce, salsa, cane syrup, dill, and sweet pickles. Brenda Mathern had violets, violet pots, pine needle baskets, wood turn items, pickles, wine art, recan chairs. Cher's baked goods had praline brownies, apple walnut cake. Yep, I got one of those. So good. And peach pound cake. Evelyn Johnson has cakes, pies, cookies, and tots. Forster Farms had pomegranate trees and Rose of Sharon hibiscus. George Phillips Produce had peas, red potatoes, watermelon, candy, butter beans, strawberries, cantaloupe, pies, corn, tomatoes, and greens. So I just like to read some of the vendors that were there, and I'll read a few more later on, okay? So get out there to the Madison, the market on Madison, and enjoy all of that fresh produce and vegetables and eggs and honey. And they're open every Saturday through October from 7 to 7:30 to 12:30. So get out there, 7:30 to 12:30 every Saturday morning. Set that alarm. Let's get going on Saturday mornings. So talking about safety here again, and we want to make sure that we keep our firearms safe, locked up or put away, so that the children, you have youngsters in the house, and they are so curious about everything. So make sure that you have your firearms put away in locks and wherever, up high, somewhere that they can't reach or even think of looking. So the City of Dublin Police Department has undertaken a strong initiative to keep guns out of the street. A demand among criminals to replace those guns has increased. The result is that the predators will begin canvassing cars and houses for easy access to a gun. Just talked about that. We didn't mention the guns, though. You have to be more careful so that when you want to use the gun or need to use the gun, you know where the gun is and that it is somewhere safe. Unfortunately, leaving a gun in an open car almost invites someone to break in and steal it. And that's how a lot of guns are out on the street now, because gun owners leave them in the cars and vehicles, and they know exactly where to look for them. So make sure you take them out of the cars. And then when, they break in your homes, that's what they're looking for a lot of times. It is your jewelry, your guns, anything that they can use or pawn real quickly and easily to make a profit or go out and cause somebody harm. And it's just terrible, terrible, terrible. First, do not leave a gun in your car. More important, do not leave a gun in plain view inside of anything, your house or your vehicle. And do not leave bullets in the chamber. Make sure there are no bullets in the chamber, because people handling guns, they've just dropped them and the gun go off, and sometimes it's fatal. It's such an accidental, fatal situation, and because they, didn't take the time to take the bullets out of the gun. So, and then if children get a hold of them, they're the same thing. They put the nozzle to their face, or they're pointed at a child mimicking TV or what they see, other people doing, and pull the trigger and bam, there it goes. And a lot of times it causes a lot of unfortunate harm and sometimes fatal situations. So make sure you keep your guns safe and out of place, because the law enforcement are working hard trying to get them off the street. It's just almost like the old time corral, that is so much shooting and so many guns and stuff that are out there on the street, and people are getting hurt by it because a lot of carelessness takes place. So we're going to put away our guns and help the law enforcement help us to be safe in our homes and in our vehicles. So yeah, there is a lot of that going on, break-ins and stuff. So the Jackson Street Plaza is getting a little remakeover. They're progressing toward the completion steps. Recent weeks have included the installation of stone pavers covering walkway areas throughout the plaza, as well as the addition of swings and wooden benches. So that's going to be really cute and nice and pleasant. If you're downtown walking, downtown Dublin, you can see the beauty of the renovation and sit in the swings. I guess they're going to be swings that you can sit in and enjoy the evening air, because hopefully, as much as I love hot weather, we might have a little early fall. Now, I don't like cold weather, period. I mean, the wind can blow a little harder and I get a chill, but just a little bit of coolness, like when it goes into the 70s and the 60s, that is just perfect for me. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, believe it or not. And then we're getting an update on Theatre Dublin. The renovations, they're putting in new seats with better cup holders or deeper cup holders on the seats. And the work start within a month and will be completed by December. So they're not having very much going on out there right now, because they are doing some updating and a little renovation. And so when you do get to go to some of the events that are upcoming, certainly will be finished by the time the Nutcracker starts. So you'll be seeing some new stuff out there. So that'll be great. Don't forget about the fire alarms, the free fire alarms from the American Red Cross. The fire department, Chief Don Bryant is just really stressing and encouraging you to go out and get your free fire alarm. Call your local Red Cross, and they will schedule an appointment to come out and bring you one and install it for you. The number at American Red Cross is 478-275-1754. 478-275-1754. Take advantage of all the free stuff that is given out here within the community. If you need help with something, that is so wonderful that they don't charge, or they're giving them out, because Now, the weather will change, the fall and winter, and a lot of people use kerosene heaters and electric heaters and fireplaces, burning firewood and everything, and little sparks sparkle out if you got carpet or something, and it just smolders, and then it just flame up, and then there's electrical shortages or wiring, that is not grounded or whatever, and then the kerosene heaters and all of that. So get the fire alarm. If you have a fire, it will alert you that something, the smoke, and you can hopefully get your family out, your dogs, your pets, cats, birds, whatever you got, reptiles. Yeah. But yeah, get your animals out, your children, and then do fire drills. Do fire drills so that the children will know where to meet mommy and daddy, and you can get everybody out because you got a 2-minute window, I understand, and that's not a whole lot of time. So don't go back trying to get anything or look for anything. If you got your family out, your animals, your pets, that's all that matters, because things can be replaced. Of course, you don't want to lose anything, or your memorabilia and all of that you've collected, but hey, you can start over, and that's the good thing about life. So be careful. Better safe than sorrow. We have some upcoming events here. Classic Movie Monday, which is the day, August 19th, is taking place probably as we speak at the Lawrence County Library. So you still got time, get out there and enjoy the Movie Monday. And you can visit the library's website to see the titles of the film at www.oclr.org. Teen Advisory Group meeting will be held at the Lawrence County Library on Tuesday, tomorrow, August 20th at 5 p.m. for students ages 12 to 18. This will be the first event. TAG, Teen Advisory Group, TAG members help plan teen programs and make the library an awesome place for events. Stop by the library's reference desk to learn more about the Teen Advisory Group. Homeschool Meet and Greet will be held at the Lawrence County Library on Wednesday, August 21st at 11 o'clock a.m. This will be the meeting of the school year. Meet other homeschooling families, learn about resources, and help plan future activities. Family History Meetup will be held at the Lawrence County Library on Wednesday, August 21st at 3 p.m. Meet in the Library Heritage Center for its monthly genealogy research meeting. Meet, talk, and learn with other genealogy enthusiasts. Soup Kitchen Feed the Homeless event will be held from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, August 24th at New Bible Believers Missionary Baptist Church, 2014 Hillcrest Drive. Toiletry items will be given out as supplies last. Anyone who would like to donate to this event can call 478-304-1139. Well, my time is up here with Community Calendar. It is always, as my mom would say, a plum-pleasing pleasure to be here and give you some of the updates going on right here within our community. I am Carolyn Walker, and I am the host of Community Calendar. Get out and do something. Move. Remember, you got to move. Don't sit and get stiff and acting old, and just enjoy. Get out and enjoy life. Until next time, have a great day.
First Lawrence Bank invites you to experience banking at its best. Whether you have personal or business needs, we're a full-service bank big enough to handle all of your banking needs and small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank like First Lawrence Bank. Looking forward to your future. That's First Lawrence Bank in Dublin and Dexter. Member FDIC.